Hello everyone and welcome. Thank you for joining. My name is Erika Komyati and I'm responsible for coordinating the double degree programs. I also have Dr. Zita Kelemen here with me. She is the strategic director of International Relations and Accreditations. She is here with me to help me answer any questions you may have at the end of the sessions. So let's get started then. Okay, and I will give it over to Zita. Please tell us a little bit about accreditations and why are they important.
All right, so good afternoon, everyone. I would just like to explain you a little bit why accreditations is important and why it makes sense to have a look at them, also considering double degrees especially, but maybe also when you choose Erasmus destinations. So here you see the development of the accreditations and participation in international networks of Corvinus University. And you also see SEMS, which was the first one in 1996. And then gradually we have become a part of international networks like the Partnership in International Management, which is PIM. We have also applied for to be a member of EACSB, but most importantly, we have received our first accreditations, program accreditations in 2009 for our Business and Management Bachelor program. And then since then, in 2018, we are very proud to join the universities who have the ACWIS institutional accreditation. So what does it mean to have an accreditation or an international accreditation? Hungary is well known, maybe in Europe, but it might not be that well known country, and especially Corvinus University globally. But when you, and the same is the other way around. So we might not be aware of all of the universities in the world. Including also companies who are even less aware. So when they are looking at the university, if it has an international accreditation like ACWIS, AACSB or AMBA, or there are also others like you see the European Association for Public Administration, these accreditations would secure that the university is providing an international standard level of education, so a very high level of education. In business, actually, we call Triple Crown universities those who have the ACWIS, AACSB, and the AMBA accreditations. Corvinus University, as I mentioned, received the ACWIS in 2018, and in 2020, actually last year, we received also the AMBA accreditation for our MBA programs. This way, we have entered into the top 5% of the universities in the world who have these accreditations. So when you check maybe the destination of Erasmus universities, it's also important to check what type of international accreditations we have. Once you enter into this, let's say, elite club of universities, we are also required in one way, and we would also like to make sure that we have bilateral or multilateral agreements, especially for double degrees with universities that qualify for this high level, high quality education. So Erika now will give you further information on what are the options on double degrees, and I would also like to stress that we are continuously working on providing more and more of these opportunities, because of course one of the major advantages is that during the same time that you spend at the university. If you work hard enough, obviously, you are able to gain 2 diplomas from 2 well-recognized international universities. Okay, so I'm giving over the word to Erika, and I will be here also to answer questions at the end if you have any. Thank you.
So thank you, Zita. And I would like to talk a little bit about the double degree programs. You probably all have heard of double degree programs by now, but you still may be wondering why choose a double degree program. Well, it's a unique opportunity to not only spend 1 semester or 2 studying abroad, but at the end of your studies, you would also receive 2 equal degrees, one from the University of Corvinus and the second one from one of our prestigious partner universities. A double degree can usually be completed in a shorter time frame than 2 single degrees. It can even be completed in the same study period, but it's not always the case. Another important aspect of the DD programs is that you only pay 1 tuition fee. Even if you spend 1 year at a partner university abroad, you don't have to pay an extra tuition fee for that. And the second important thing about double degree programs is that you gain valuable international experience, which we all know that it's something that companies, potential employers look for. It not only tells that you have great language skills, you have experience living in a foreign country, but it also shows that you are willing to put the extra effort into what you do and you're capable and driven. Last but not least, it's a great chance for you to develop a network of friends and professionals in another country and often around the world. It can be an advantage for you when starting your career or even throughout your whole career. Moving on, we are proud to have 10 partners in 8 countries, and as Zita mentioned, we continue the list. However, it's a long process. It takes sometimes up to a year to negotiate all the aspects of a double degree cooperation, but we are working on adding more. So now let's take a look at our current partner universities. We've just added 2 new ones, actually 3 new ones to the list. Cad Business School is not a new partner, but we just recently launched a new program. It's a master level program in marketing, and the other 2 new ones are Católica Porto Business School in Portugal and North Caucasus Federal University in Russia. But we have partner universities. We have 2 in Germany, we have 2 in the Netherlands, we have Belgium, Italy, and Romania. Obviously, if we look at the eligible Corvinus programs, you can see that students studying international economy and business and marketing and management, they are at an advantage when it comes to the options of how many universities they can choose from, but there are other eligible Corvinus programs like applied economics and public policy and management, and the most recent one is the international relations. We have 2 universities where the language of education is in German that you should know about. It's Bamberg and the University of Passau. And take a look at our undergraduate programs. We have two, one in Porto, Cad Business School. Students studying business and management can apply to this program. And that means you would spend your first and second year at Corvinus University, your third year at Cad, and you would come back to complete your degree here at Corvinus University. The second undergraduate program is with Bamberg in Germany, the University of Bamberg, and if you are a student studying applied economics, this is the program for you. You spent first and second year at Corvinus and then your third year at Bamberg. And we move on to the graduate programs. Porto, Católico Porto Business School. It's for students studying marketing and business, informatics. The next one is in Porto, Cad Business School for marketing students. And in Palermo, University of Palermo, public policy and management students can apply. The same schedule here, first year at Corvinus University, that's when you apply for the program, and then if you win, then you can spend your second year at the partner university. Now I would like to give you a little more information about our new program with Cad Business School. And I'd like to mention that it's a Triple Crown accredited school, which means that only 1% of all the business schools in the world are Triple Crown accredited. So it's a great school. And we have, so 5 students can participate in the program per year. You would spend only one semester, your fourth semester in the spring at Cad, and you have the options to choose from 2 tracks. One of them is global management and the second one is marketing. You would need to write a thesis in English and defend it in front of a joint committee. You're required to do 700 hours internship, and you are eligible for Erasmus Plus scholarship. Now, I would like to give you a sneak preview of the place where you would be studying if you apply for this program.
It's okay.
Oh, that looks like a great place to me. I'll try to move to the next. Okay, and just tell you a little bit about our other new partner, which is Católica Porto Business School, and other Triple Crown accredited school, which already tells you that they have a high standard of education. Again, 5 students per year can participate in the program only. You could spend your second and third semester or your third and fourth semester at Católica. You are required to obtain 60 CTs at Católica, write a thesis in English and defend it in front of a joint committee. And this program is also eligible for Erasmus Plus scholarship. And let's take a look of their introduction video. Okay, we still have some more options for graduate students to choose from. Tilburg in the Netherlands, University of Tilburg, Liège in Belgium, University of Liège, and Groningen in the Netherlands, University of Groningen. All 3 universities you can apply to if you are an international economy and business student. And you would spend your first year at Corvinus and the second year at Porto University. University of Porto, here, as I mentioned, the language of education here is German, and they also require C-level language exam from German language exam. And then Babajoy University, this is for students studying public policy and management. This is in Romania. Same schedule, first year at Corvinus and second year at the partner university. And the last one of our new addition is Stavropol in Russia, North Caucasus Federal University. If you are a student studying international relations, this is the program you can take advantage of, and you can apply, spend your first year at Corvinus and the second year at the partner. And allow me to show you a little video and just briefly tell you a little bit of the programs. Only 3 students per year can apply. second year, your autumn and spring semester, you would be spending at North Caucasus Federal University. You're required to obtain 60 ECTs and write a thesis in English.
The North Caucasus Federal University sits in one of the most picturesque and welcoming areas of Russia, the North Caucasus, and it is the largest academic institution in the entire region. The university was established in 2012 following a merger of three universities, joining together the three predecessors' enormous experience dating back to the last century to finally become the center of research, education, and culture. This is one of the 10 federal universities in Russia, each of them established under the government's special decree in order to solve the most relevant tasks, including advanced research, education, and raising a new generation of leaders able to make contribution to both national and international progress. To say North Caucasus Federal University nowadays means an advanced and rapidly developing institution with 25,000 students. To say North Caucasus Federal University nowadays means an advanced and rapidly developing institution with 25,000 students. And the university offers training in numerous areas, thus supplying top qualified staff to be further employed in every single area of human activity. We have campuses in 3 cities with well-equipped modern facilities and a great library, all these to make us proud indeed. Foreign students are offered accommodation in newly built halls of residence and all they may need to enjoy a comfortable stay beyond the academic setting, cafes, gyms, and even a swimming pool. The university serves to promote the Russian science, which is done within the most relevant fields, namely advanced food technologies, oil and gas field development, nanomaterials, IT and space technologies, and even energy saving, to mention just a few. The university is getting rapidly integrated into the global academic and research system. As of today, we have already earned membership in 10 professional associations and run joint academic programs with our foreign partners, University of La Sapienza of Rome, Italy, Heidelberg University and Dresden University of Technology, Germany, the University of Lisbon, Portugal, and many others. Besides, we have the world's best professors visiting us to deliver lectures, while our students, in turn, travel annually to Germany, Italy, Portugal, Poland, and many other places to get their share of advanced international knowledge and experience. Each year, more and more youngsters from abroad are attracted to the training, which we're happy to offer. And nowadays, we have a body of foreign students exceeding 1,500 people coming from 53 countries. Many of them complete a preparatory training course first, where they spend 10 months studying Russian along with some other subjects, depending on their choice of a degree program, engineering, natural science, or medicine and biology. Given all our activities, NCFU has earned a lot of recognition all over the world and enjoys respect both from our academic partners and from large businesses, with 95% of our graduates getting employed as soon as they get their degree certificates. They are the certificates that are paving a path towards a better life now.
So, application and selection criteria for double degree programs. Application must be submitted through Mobility Manager platform. You have time until November 19th to submit your applications. At the same time, when you're submitting your application, you can also apply for Erasmus Plus scholarship. And students are selected for the program based on academic achievement, your language skills, and your motivation. These usually are different for each partner. It depends on what we have in the contract with that particular partner. But a minimum of B2 language exam is required for all of them, and there are some other things that are required for certain programs, like, for example, PASAU. And application process, I will just give you a timeline here. And if you have missed the presentation, the Erasmus presentation, I highly suggest that you read the PDF version, because you will find all the detailed information about the application process there. So, as you heard before, the application period is from November 8 till November 19, application in Mobility Manager platform. Here you fill in a request form, write a motivation letter, and collect all your extracurricular activities. Once you applied in the Mobility Manager, send a PDF version of your submitted request to double.degree@uni/corvinus.hu email address. The next step in the process is in around January, February, when you are going to have an interview with the program directors. You will talk about your motivation, and also your language skills will be tested at this time. And next thing, in February, the assessment period. This is when we are going to count your points. You get points for GPA, your language skills, motivation, and extracurricular activities. If you do not agree with your points, you can hand in an appeal after that. And in around March or April, this is when the selected student will be nominated to the partner university. And around May and August, you will receive instructions from the partner university that you will have to follow in order to complete your application. This is just a brief overview of the application process, but again, you will find more information about this online. And now some of the most frequently asked questions that I would like to talk about. What is the difference between double degree and Erasmus programs? You already know that most obvious one is that you receive a second degree, but another one of the differences is that in each double degree programs, the Corvinus and the partner university jointly works out an aligned syllabus in which they specify the courses that you have to take, that you must take. And credits obtained will be mutually recognized by both universities, and the 2 degrees will be issued based on that. Does the tuition cost more if I study in a DD program? No, if you are a self-funded student, you will pay the Corvinus tuition fee. If you are on a scholarship, you will not have to pay extra tuition fee either. Do I have to write a thesis? Yes, depending on the agreement with the partner university, you will write your thesis either here or abroad. And as I mentioned before, the final exam is usually conducted by a joint committee. And what are the requirements? How much free time will students have? You will have to meet the same requirements as the students of the partner institution, and you will have about the same workload what you would have here if you're studying just here at Corvinus. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask us. We will try our best to answer them. You can also go on our website and you will find more information about the double degree programs there. And you can also email me at double.degree@uni.corvinus.hu email address. And I would like to thank you for your attention, and wish you good luck with your application.
Thank you very much for the presentation. And we received 3 questions about the double degree. The first one, you already spoke about it, Erika, in the frequently asked questions, but just to make sure that everyone knows this. So the question is, if I would like to attend the double degree program with Cad, I will have to write 2 theses, one in English for them and one in Hungarian for Corvinus?
No, just one in English, just one thesis.
Okay, the next question is, how many places are there in Groningen? If variable, what exactly does it depend on?
Say that again, Zita?
Yes, let me answer that. There are 5 places allocated for Groningen and approximately half. I mean, obviously not 2.5, so 2 or 3 depending on the applicants for the 2 programs, because there are 2 options to apply from, so 2 Corvinus programs. Obviously, it always depends on whether there are enough applicants or how strong they are, whether they qualify in every aspect. But I would say that there is definitely, we are aiming for the same amount of successful applicants from both partner programs.
Thank you. The next question came in Hungarian, but if it's all right, I'm going to translate it to English. And the question is there a possibility to do a double degree program on accounting master's program?
No, there is not. Actually, accounting is difficult because it's very local. So all the accounting laws and policies are very much linked to the local country. Now, obviously, I'm aware that there are international accounting consultations and about the Big Four, etc. But right now, we don't have yet an option for a double degree, unfortunately.
And is there any opportunities for applied economics students regarding double degree?
Yes. Bamberg, University of Bamberg.
For bachelor's.
Yes.
Yes, that's correct. And we are also, there is a change in the curriculum, so we need to update the matching of the curriculum. It is very important, just like Adina said, that once when you apply for a double degree, you will have to think through what are the application requirements, because they vary based on the requirements of the other university. So you have to check which are the subjects that you have to take. What are are there any special requirements with regards to language or other exams or average grade point averages, etc., etc. So it's important to check on the website what are the basic application requirements.
Thank you. And also, is it possible to do a double degree for economic analysis students?
Economic analysis, I'm checking. Not for now, as I see. We don't have yet for economic analysis. No, there is. Actually, that's the other one for Groningen, International Economy and Master in Economic Analysis. So these are the 2 programs. This economic analysis has been added this year. So that's why we need to check, because there are several options are running at the same time. So yes, there is. It's to Groningen.
Thank you. We received 3 more questions. And the first is, during the semester abroad in the double degree program, do we also need to complete the courses at Corvinus?
No, the whole point of the logic is that you have to take the given courses that are assigned for your foreign studies, because it will be equivalent to what you would study at Corvinus. So that is why it will not be possible to take any other ones unless the university, for whatever reason, but it hasn't happened yet. So I doubt that there is an option if they wouldn't launch a course for some reason. So the most important is that you have to follow exactly those 5 courses, mostly 5 because of the ECTS, which is assigned to be taken while you are studying at home for that double degree. And then when you come home, you give it in for credit transfer request, and it will be assigned to you like you would have completed it at Corvinus. This is the main point of the double degree. This is how you can actually finish 2 diplomas during the same time of the studies.
Thank you very much. The next question is, as a marketing master's student, is it possible to attend to Cad in this application period or just next year?
This application period has its marketing master. It was already completed, so it will be only next year. Which you can do is you can apply in the spring in the additional possibility and the additional application period, but you can still visit. I mean, you can still go for your foreign studies next year.
Thank you very much. And our last question for now is, do I necessarily have to study in English at Corvinus if I want to apply?
It depends. There are some, for example, we have some agreements that include also like master in marketing in Hungarian, but it depends really on the agreement. So it needs to be checked for each and every application.
Thank you very much. At the moment, we don't have any more questions. We answered everything that we had here. So in this case, I would like to thank you, Zita and Erika, for joining us today for the International Info session.